as any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Canes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. The Tigers offense will have the ball first. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They want to throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
successful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Oh, he's got some space. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gilliam. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, where you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback adapted. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball downfield, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Auburn to the line in a hurry. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn, from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound, and great athletes. athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Got rid of it just in time.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Another incompletion. Down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. To the air on 1st down. The short hands. It's Etheridge. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll set up to throw. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like Dave.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. receiver. Back to pass on second down. Still looking, on the move. Still on his feet at the 45. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, what a move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Hawkins. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. DB's right up on the receivers. Under fire. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes are threatening in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? He's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, it's complete. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Green 25.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Morton. Inside the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Receiver comes in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
He wants to change this route. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? From the gun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Canes! Fit it in the window for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Unloads it left. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes have their offense in high gear. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Pulls it and fires to the left. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, looking for a man. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with the touchdown.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top. The quick out. Knocked down for the tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield. Make it.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Etheridge. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll try the run. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better, but that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll keep it on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Auburn sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it... Offense here. Dropping back, it's Morrison. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Throws to the back. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw it bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Smashes it between the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for room. It's Morton. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too, and that was a great play call defensively.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he's got it inside the 35. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking for a crease. It's Garrison. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They feed him again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.